are so many language learning programs out there. Rosetta Stone, Pimsleur, but they are just too expensive. That's why learners may opt for free alternatives. There are so many to choose from, but most of the apps also hide most of their contents behind the premium wall. Come on! How can those companies treat customers like that? Today, I'm going to tell you the top 5 free language learning apps out there that don't hide all the lessons behind the premium wall. You may be asking, so, who am I? I'm a language lover and I always love to teach myself languages. I'd love to provide tips to other people that are related to language learning. This video is not sponsored or anything, and they are all 100% my opinion. If you think I have talked about something wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments below. If I didn't mention a free language learning program which you think is one of the best, again, feel free to let me know in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 1 is Duolingo. I know what you are thinking. A lot of people think that Duolingo always teaches strange sentences like the owl is playing the piano and is too repetitive. However, this is actually a solid way of learning a language. The stranger the sentences are, the more you remember. For example, you are going to remember what do the owl and the piano mean after reading the sentence, the owl is playing the piano. A lot of people manage to learn the languages and understand the languages, but cannot have the words in their mind while having real-life conversations. In fact, those weird sentences can help you not to have your mind blank in real-world conversations. Duolingo is gamified, and that is also one of the reasons why it's so popular. Duolingo contains a lot of useful features that I like. Duolingo podcast. People can listen to their podcast, although it is limited to French and Spanish only. It can help strengthen their skills. It's also one of the immersive approaches to learn languages. Duolingo now also includes some pictures for references in the core lessons, so that you will burn those words into your mind more deeply. One downside of Duolingo is that it doesn't let users to choose from what they want to learn, and it is kind of an app that is using exhaustive translations. Our number 2 choice is Memrise. Memrise doesn't have that many bonus features like Duolingo, but it teaches a lot of words and phrases. It's a good supplement to Duolingo. If you want to learn a language completely free, Memrise uses half flashcard to teach you the words and phrases, and use spaced repetition to make sure you remember. I like the short clips of native speakers speaking the words. They use different gestures to make you remember quickly. For example, one of the most remembered phrases is "Où sont les toilettes?", which means "Where's the toilet?". I also like the speed review feature. It gives you multiple choice questions and simulates the real-world experience where you do not have so much time to answer a specific question by natives. Number 3 is Busuu. Busuu explains clearly on different concepts and gives you most of the vocabulary lessons for free. Of course, there are a lot of contents that require a subscription. It is still a nice choice, being a supplement. Number 4 is Quizlet. Quizlet is a bit different from the rest of the list. It is a modern flashcard program for remembering language words and phrases. In its free version, you can choose the image and select the definition that is given for the word. However, it doesn't tell you how to put the words together effectively, so you may not know how is the structure of the language. Therefore, it is also only a supplement to your main language learning apps like Rosetta Stone, Duolingo, or Busuu. Number 5, Mondly. I really love Mondly's daily lesson and its user interface. Although a lot of content requires a subscription, it offers daily lessons for free. Each daily lesson teaches you around 4 words and 5 sentences and different phrases. You will learn a lot if you sum up in a year. It also gives you the option to learn basic conversations. If you upgrade to a premium subscription, you can get augmented reality. There are so many other apps that are solid choices, and they are also good language learning programs, but I do not really recommend, and they are not good enough to be put inside today's video. One of those is Anki. It is a flashcard program used by a lot of language learners. However, its user interface is too old-fashioned, and I had a lot of errors while trying to install Anki before. So that's it. These are my recommended language learning apps. If you want to get similar language learning videos, tips on language learning, consider supporting me by just one click, subscribing to my channel. Thanks.